Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Junkyard Builder. Now, at our end of our last episode, we had obtained ourselves this fancy-looking flatbed truck here. It's got a 500-pound capacity. That is pretty darn slick. The only thing we need now is we need to get $200 so that way we can make our way to an area that we have not yet explored since we started playing this again, which is the residential area. And the other thing that we are currently working on is getting ourselves up to the point where we have enough money to get the wood chipper or shredder or whatever they call it. So, oh yeah, our tutorial is not up here. So show tutorial. Yeah, buy the wood shredder. That is the next thing that they would like us to do. So if we go here to machines, the wood shredder is $2,000. Everything gets to be more and more expensive. But as we get better equipment and better machinery, it definitely helps out. So we're going to see if we can go here real quick, get ourselves up to $200. A plastic bale. This is interesting. So a plastic bale is 60 pounds, but if you sell it, it's only worth 75. So you're only getting like a buck 20, a buck and a, what would that be? A buck and a quarter per pound? Huh. That's very interesting. I would have thought that you would have done better than that, but apparently not. So it's no big deal, but I guess I'm just more surprised than anything that we're not getting better than that if we turn it into a bale. Like it almost means that like all this stuff like the plastic boxes and whatnot, we're better off selling it than we are baling it. Well, I mean, I guess a lot of it would also depend on what we get out of a baling contract, but it just doesn't feel like it's that great. So yeah, I don't know. But we do need to go and see what we can sell here. So, because I want to get up to the $200. I don't know if we got anything big around here that we can sell. We do still have some trash that we need to check out, see what we've got here. And I know we got some stuff in here that we can sell. So let's get rid of some of the stuff that's in here, like these oil barrels. I mean, they're $13 each. We're eventually going to get some stuff that's going to require, I mean, we're going to eventually get the metal compactor or whatever it's going to be. Yeah, these are definitely going to be worth selling because they're $7 for 4 pounds. So that's more than $1 a pound. And that's a pretty good deal. So let's go ahead and throw all these in here. I should just grab my carts instead of walking these over one at a time. But we're pretty close. We've disposed of 100 metal objects, and that's kind of neat. I didn't even realize we were that close to that achievement. So surprise achievements were always the best. All right, there's 111, and get rid of this one. We've got this guy, $60 for an 80-pound locker. That doesn't seem like it's a bad deal. So maybe we'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. There's going to be a lot more metal later on. I'm not really all that worried about it. So I know it seems like we're getting rid of a ton of metal, but I think that it will be okay later. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that. So now we got $215. And we can make our way out to the residential area for the very first time. So it's going to cost $200 to go there, but it's going to yield a good amount of nice stuff when we do that. So let's make our way there. Travel, residential area, 200 bucks. And it's time to load up this truck with as much stuff as we can. 500 pounds and trying to find the best deals. And if we can find things that are like components that we can work on of like furniture, we're definitely going to go for that as well. But this will be, again, our first trip there since we restarted playing the game. And we got, we got stuff over here. We got stuff in front of us. There's just basically stuff everywhere around here. Lots and lots of options and lots of opportunities for things. So we're going to, oh, I can't even exit the vehicle. Now we can. So let's see what we got. $80 for a 30-pound ladder. That's absolutely going to be worth it. And all this stuff you've got to just drop in. So find the items and put them into the vehicle to take them with you. Yeah, so this doesn't like turn into trash like it would in like in our carts. This actually stays as the individual thing, and then you just drop it into the truck. Now that is going to be for an actual thing that we need. Brand low right drawer. Yeah, these are going to be for furniture that we can sell eventually. And we're going to keep on looking for stuff like that. Right drawer, the big wardrobe, because yeah, the residential area is where you end up finding a lot of stuff that's going to be for furniture that you can sell. Let's see, cardboard box, bag of paper waste. Now again, I could look through that, or I could take it back as 20 pounds worth of stuff to throw in a baler. But we're just going to keep on looking. So what is that? That's just a crate, nothing there. Mixed trash bag that's got a cone. Yeah, another door for another cabinet kind of thing. Go ahead, drop that in there. We've got another drawer, more drawers, lots of drawers. Whatever this brand low thing is. Hopefully we're going to actually find the main thing as part of this. We're finding a lot of drawers. Yeah, what do we got here? Let's, again, search through all the trash bags, see if maybe one of them's got some money in it. $20 for an 80-pound table, that's not good. There's a medium dresser drawer. Over here, we got another brand low door. That's cardboard box, another brand low door, lots of brand low doors. That seems to be it about here. Let's run across the street here, see what we got in terms of mixed stuff. Not much. Okay. Let's continue on our way down the street. We can always come back to this stuff later if we want. We're not going to worry about it right now. But let's just keep on wandering our way down. See what other big ticket items we've got. $40 for a $60 fence, or $40 for a 60-pound fence. That's not all that great. Spray can, $5. Yeah, it's decent dollars per pound, but it's hardly worth picking up. But we'll go ahead and do it anyway. Another small cabinet door. Go ahead, throw that in there. Check across the street here. Big wardrobe left door. And eventually we will actually find the furniture. I think it's just further up, normally. Small cabinet base, that's good. We actually need one of them. So we have a lot of cabinet doors. So now this will actually give us a cabinet to go with it. All right, there's another sideboard door. A spirit level, $30. Okay, well, absolutely. That's a good amount of money for that. So we drop that in there. $7.50 a pound. You can't beat that at all. Not whatsoever. Here's another spray can. Only a couple pounds, $5. Go over here. Anything of good use there? Doesn't look like it. $20 for a plastic crate. That's not bad. Assuming it stays in there. And yeah, this is where it starts getting to be a little bit interesting because you've really got to start getting this stuff in here and not be too precarious. Okay, this ladder. Go ahead, drop that in there. All right, and the other one stayed. It did. We can rotate it, maybe like that, and try and set it in here. Oh, I feel like I just made that worse. Just drop it. That's fine. It's in there. That's all that matters. And if we continue on, let's see. More boxes. That bed frame I'm not going to worry about because it's $75 for 80 pounds. It's not a great value. Let's go ahead and hop back in here, make our way a little bit further down the street. Yeah, because we got stuff that's to the left, stuff that's to the right. Or in this case, stuff that's in front of us and stuff that's behind us now. So let's see what we got here in front of us. $40 for an 8-pound stool. That is a great deal. So drop that in there. Here is an oak spire dresser. So again, I've not actually seen anything that goes with that, but we're going to go ahead. It's 98 pounds, but that's an actual base, and the bases are good. Because when we get all the pieces for that, we'll be able to sell that for a good amount of cash, I know. Now we just got to find all the pieces. That's the only trick that we got to this. And again, we'll keep on searching through the trash bags just to see if we got anything there. Another left drawer of a medium dresser, a small drawer. I'm eventually going to have to keep all these drawers and all this stuff kind of together when we get back to the junkyard. I got to figure out how I want to keep all this stuff organized because we're getting a whole lot of them. And it's going to be a matter of just trying to keep it all in one place when we get back. And what's going to be the best way to do that. All right, what do we got there? A big wardrobe base, 200 pounds. Medium dresser base, 124 pounds. Oh, man. Good opportunities there, but it's just not going to have don't have the capacity. Ladder. That's a Rosewick base. There's a blue pine cabinet base. Let's grab that. So that'll put us at 444. That'll stay there. Yeah, lots of good things here. Brandlow right door, a Rosewick base, 92 pounds. Oh, that's where I wish I had even more space in this thing. Just to be able to take even more stuff. Brandlow, was that the thing that I had? I think it was. What was that thing? What do we have there? Oh no, blue pine. Okay. But I mean, the hope is that we will eventually like find other stuff that goes there. Yeah, 200 pounds for that thing. Jeez. It's a lot. Another 30-pound ladder for another $80. So yeah, we've got 3 ladders that are going to make up all of our money that we spent to come here. Because it costs us $200 to come here, and we've got 3 ladders that are worth $240. I've got 16 pounds left that I can carry. And unfortunately, none of this stuff is 16 pounds. The crate would be 8 pounds for 20. Anything else here that is in the neighborhood? I mean, I guess I could. Oh, yeah, old radio. Yeah, $80 for 10 pounds. Absolutely. Drop that in there. But we'll also go through. I'm going to open up the rest of the bags here, see if there's anything else in the bag, see if maybe there's like some hiding cash. And I think there's some things that are like around all these corners and in these nooks and crannies that you also want to look at and check into, make sure you're not missing anything. Yeah, like all back here, we got all kinds of stuff, paint cans. Oh, a gas heater, 24 for 50 is not bad, but I don't remember how much room I've got. It isn't a lot, that much I know. So we'll just have to really. I've got 6 pounds left that I can carry. So yeah, we'll have to just pick up a thing. Yeah, it's a pile of newspapers. That'll do it. Throw that in there. And again, we're going to take a look behind all the houses here just to see if there's anything hiding around back here that we need to know about. Because there is a lot of stuff that is kind of tucked away. Like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, metal extinguisher. $75 for 8 pounds. So, can I hop up here and see what we've got in here? So, what can I get rid of? Can I hop in there? There we go. So the pile of newspapers goes away. Absolutely. We're not going to have that. What else do I have? The Brandlow right door. I guess I can get rid of that. Perhaps. Or maybe one of the spray cans. Assuming I can reach it. If I can just highlight it, that would be good. The spray can. Let's take that out of there. Drop that down. Because that'll give me the room I need for my fire extinguisher. Which is 8 pounds and $75. And I think I dropped something out. I dropped a ladder out. So let's put that back in. Get up there, dude. Back up you go. Okay. Nope, didn't stay. So let's try that again. One more time. Back up. Maybe I need to go around this way. This is where these things get tricky. All right, drop that down. That'll stick. And I feel like something else fell out. This fell out. The blue pine base fell out. Because I was looking and I'm back at 450 pounds again. All right, so that'll sit, hopefully. Let's keep on taking a look around, see if there's anything else that is good here. And we'll check around the other houses. I think that might be as far back as we can go here. Oh, no, we can actually go back here. All right. Handsaw, 4 pounds for 25 bucks. Huh. Trouble is, I don't know what else I can pull out of the truck easily. So I don't know. I don't want to mess around too much. I could min-max the heck out of this if I really wanted to. It'd be nice if I could just find myself a, yeah, hammers. I really should have been looking back here first at all this stuff. That would have been the best thing to do. We'll know better for our next trip. Just to see all the things that are around here. Because, yeah, there's all kinds of hammers and, yeah, lots of good options. And when we get to the big truck, that'll make it even easier. Yeah, thinner can for $25. I would really just like to find a pile of cash. If there was just one of them somewhere, I'd be a fan of that. But so far, no luck. It will not stop us from looking, though. And I don't know how far behind the little exit point we can go. Like, is there a wall back here? It's still letting us go even further. Nope, that's the end. Can't go any further than that. So can't go to those houses. There's the invisible wall that blocks us off there. I don't think we checked anything on this side, so we'll give this a look. Nothing too big there. Back here, how we doing? A wrench. Oh, yeah, there's so many good things back here. So many good finds. So next trip, we'll have to grab all the good stuff that's hiding behind the houses, and then start filling it up with stuff that can go in into the truck, like bases and stuff for pieces of furniture. So we're leaving a little bit of money behind on this one. This I know, but it's okay. It would take a while to like try and get all of this stuff rearranged in the truck the way that we want to, and I don't want to spend that much time on it because we can always make another trip. We've got our 500 pounds. Let's go ahead and go back and sell all this stuff. Oh, got a little bit stuck on the car there, just a little bit. So you can see there's definitely it's definitely good to have as much space as you can when you make these trips. So even with this flatbed, you still would be best served having even more space than this. It is getting dark, so we're gonna pull this thing up close to here, knock a few things out of the way. Just go to bed, come back tomorrow when it's a little bit brighter outside. Because we are feeling a little bit tired. So let's end the day. Day 8. It feels like it's been a lot more days than that, but it has not. So here we go. Just going to take all these ladders. I think we can just drop all these in here. I think. We're going to see. Will that just go in there, or do we have to sell it? We can. That's good. So these will all just go in. $80 a piece. That's a good amount of money. These cabinet bases, now these are the things I'm going to have to try and keep separate as we go further on. Ladder. Does not want to go. Does not want to go into there. It's like, no, you can't make me. Plastic crate. That was probably one of the things that we could have swapped out for something else. Oak spire base. So that'll go there. So we got a blue pine. We got an oak spire. There's a stool. That was a good amount of money. It's not metal. It's not plastic. It's not paper. It's not other. So this must just have to go in here to get sold. Not a problem. We'll put it there. Other things that we've got in here. Is there a way to empty all this out? It doesn't look like it. I don't see a B option to empty it all out. So we got to just hop in here, I guess, and get all the stuff. So jump up here and yeah. So let's see. We got brand low drawers. We got an Aldarian drawer. We've got another brand low drawer, which goes over there. We've got a Velmora, which is going to go over there. Another Velmora. We've got just a medium dresser. Okay. There's a small cabinet base. Big wardrobe. I probably should not have messed with that one. I should probably just left that alone. Because I didn't realize how much the big wardrobe weighed. Branlow. That was over... Where was that? Was that you guys? Yeah, it's Branlow again. Yet another Branlow. I think I had a few Branlow doors. And drawers. Lots of Branlows. Small cabinet. That goes there. Perfect. And then a medium dresser, which I think I had. Oh, there's Valmora. Yeah, medium dresser. Yeah, there's medium dresser as well. So drop that there. And then yet another Branlow. Okay, so we don't need anything more Branlow anytime soon. Then after that, we just got a couple of spray cans, which will drop out. And that level for $80. Or $30. Yeah, it was $30 for 4 pounds. That was a heck of a deal. Did that not go away? Or did it? It did not. All right, so that we might need to sell. Like that. We'll put that in there. Because I tried to drop it in there. It did not work. This is metal, so this will go in there. This is metal. Yeah, and it says on the screen, it says other. So if it's other, it apparently you must have to sell it through the market is what I'm gathering here. So let's sell that. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's things you can buy. So if you needed things, you can buy them to like help you with things that you're working on. Yeah, like I don't know why you'd buy dumpster lids, but I guess you could. I just don't know why you would. There's a stool. There's the spirit level. So we're up to $355. We made some money and we got a lot of parts. So that was the thing that was good. We've only got 33 seconds until our next round of trash. So let's see what we might get out of this. And there is more stuff here that we do have to, at some point, sell. Here's a piece for our coupe. I think that this was another piece. So yeah, coupe car's left back door and right back door. We can put this over by our coupe. So we can set that there. So we're missing a couple of doors. And we're missing the hood and we're missing probably the trunk. Or the bonnet and the boot, if you... Okay, so there's an Arpus body. It just fell out of the sky. Perfect. And it's got a metal cabinet attached to it. Even better. So let's see. What all do we need for this? I feel like we've got a lot of these parts already. So it needs, now I'm stuck on this. So let's get that out of my way. I've got bumpers. I've got a trunk. So we've got a trunk for this. That would go there. We've got a bumper for this. That would go there. I don't have doors for that yet. And then we got this other part, which unfortunately is stuck in this cabinet. So I can't get it loose. I wish I could. They're just fused together, regrettably. We do have another old radio. We have a trash can that we can sell. Lots of good opportunities here for things that we can sell. There's another small cabinet door, another blue pine piece. Oh, so there's one of our blue pine pieces. Yeah, lots of things we got here. And what is this? Oh, a rosewick base. Okay. And I feel like we've got the other part of that somewhere around here. I think we dropped off some rosewick stuff in this neighborhood. Let's see. Was that rosewick? No, that was Eldorian. There's Oak Spire. Branlow. I thought I had some Rosewick stuff. Maybe it was around on the other side here. Let's take a look. See if there was something over here that was Rosewick. Valmora. Small cabinet. I guess maybe not. So we need a couple of Rosewick drawers, it seems like. Lots of things that we need to take a look at here. So, but before we do that, we're going to just continue working on getting more, just more trash. And there's other stuff here. Again, I know that I'm going to have plenty of stuff in terms of metal that we're going to be able to compact later. So I don't know how long it's going to be before we're going to, like, have that compactor. So I'm going to go ahead, and again, there are people that are probably thinking, don't do that, but it's okay. We'll get more later, and we always get more stuff that comes out of this truck here. So this is just good money, and it's clearing up more space. And again, we're a ways away, I think, from getting the metal compactor in terms of things that they want us to do. I don't think that that's going to happen for a bit here yet. So this is just going to clear up some space, and it's going to give us some cash. And it's a lot of cash that's involved with these things, which is going to help us with getting that wood compactor. So, is it the best thing to be selling? No, but it's just, it's helping to clear stuff up. All right, let's drop that in there. Because that's all free money there, basically. It's just stuff that shows up every 30 minutes. And I don't think you can throw any of that in the cart. I don't think it'll go in there. Yeah, and unfortunately, these two pieces. Now, I wonder if we put these both in here. Oh, that part will go in there, and it then separates that. That's good. That was the thing I was hoping would happen. Is that those two pieces would split. And they did. So that's good. Now, the desk I will probably keep because we are getting close to getting the wood chipper, so we'll leave that there. The old radio we can just go ahead and sell. And then we've got that fire extinguisher, which is real good cash. So we'll put that in there. And then the radio. Now, this is, that goes with the Drawfee, which I got that part there. I don't think we've actually seen the car itself, but we got a lot of parts for it. There's my radio. I want to throw that in there and run that back. And then is there anything else of significance here? I mean, I can take the trash can because that'll fill that up to 2 pounds in a spray paint can. That'll fill that up and we can take all this back. So let's run this back over here. Now, I don't remember everything I put in here, so I don't want to dump this out just yet. I want to see what all we've got in here before I dump it. So let's see. Unload. Not enough space. Try that again. Okay, maybe this way. Let's try over here. Yeah. All right, and then we'll hop out here. Let's see. So we've got the fire extinguisher, a quick 75 bucks. We've got the storage rack, which is a quick 140 bucks. The trash can, which is another quick 40. The radio, which we're going to have to sell through the workshop, because that's an other, so you can't even throw it in mixed. It doesn't go there. So this thing we actually have to sell here. So let's do that. Get ourselves another $80. So, oh, nope, that's not right. Go to the market and sell one old radio, 80 bucks. Cool. So the things that we're looking for, we're going to make another trip now. We're looking for anything that is like Branlow or maybe Oak Spire or Blue Pine. But first we want to get all those small things that are a lot of cash. We want to do that first. Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff still in here. Okay, yeah. So I got stuff over here I didn't clear. Let's grab that. Just got a whole bunch of stuff still in the truck. It's fine. Still got 40 pounds in here. Who needs that? Let's see. That's a big wardrobe drawer. Okay, so that's going to go over there. It's going to probably end up getting wood chipped. Branlow, I think I had, was that all Branlow stuff? Yeah, I got so many Branlow parts. And then the radio. Now is it empty? It is now empty. There's another $80 for that. Done. So we're halfway to our wood chipper. Let's see if we can get the other half now. I'm feeling confident that we can. Just got to have a good trip here. So let's hope for the best in our second pass through the residential area that we can get a lot of good things. So again, we're going to go behind the houses first, get all that good stuff, and then fill it up with parts that are like for cabinets and dressers and stuff like that. But we want to definitely maximize the money that we can get from all those hidden finds that just kind of stack up behind the house there. Whenever it finishes loading. It apparently has to think about this for a little bit. Must be drawing in all the pieces and parts. So we'll give it a second, then we'll be back. Well, unfortunately for us, the game kind of glitched, so we had to completely exit out of the game and then come completely back into the game, and we were stuck on the wrong side of the fence, so we had to travel again, and that cost us an additional $200 that we didn't want to spend. So now we're down to $650, which is not where we wanted to be. So this ends up being a $400 trip into the residential area, which we're just going to have to deal with that and see if we can get a whole bunch of stuff that's going to make it worth it for us to sell. So here's hoping for the best in terms of finding all kinds of good things here. And all this should have reset from the last time we were here, I do believe. Yeah, this is our second trip through. So again, we're going to look behind. We're going to open up all the bags, see if any of the bags have any kind of cash in there. With any luck, they will. And we're just going to run around behind all the houses and find some good stuff there, we hope. So far, we're 0 for 2 on house searching. But maybe there'll be some good stuff back here. After all that talk we had last time about finding all kinds of good stuff, now we're not finding anything. There's a ranch, so that's good. $30 for 6 pounds. That'll get us some of our money back. Let's see, this chair, 25 for 12. That's not bad. So throw that in there. We've got, doors we're not going to do anything with. There's that big wardrobe, which again, that's 180 pounds. We may take that at the very end because I know I have a bunch of big wardrobe pieces. Got a couple of really nasty mattresses. We're not going to do anything with them. We're going to leave them alone. And we'll eventually move the truck up. Yeah, we're going to move the truck up now. Just so we're not running all the way back to the truck if we find something. So let's stop it here. Continue searching behind houses. See if we got anything good. There's a stack of cash. That's nice. There's $100 back. Help us out a little bit with this entire trip. Back here, man. It's kind of hilarious how we had all the good stuff the last time, and this time we're running into nothing of value behind the houses. That's just Murphy's Law right there. All right. Drop in you go. Okay. I think I looked behind this house, but we're going to check again just to make sure. Yeah, we did. Okay. And unfortunately, you can't take the cars. Be nice if you could, but alas, no. Another small cabinet door. Oh, another radio. Okay. All right. At least we're making money on radios. That's good. And again, let's move up a little bit further and continue our behind the house searches. A large dumpster base. At some point, that has to be those. There's got to be something we can do with those. Oh, the Branlow base. All right. Well, I got to take that because we have all the Branlow parts. So this is going to be worth something. And it's already got some parts on there. So we'll have to take that back and get it all refurbished and get it sold. Because we've got so many Branlow parts back at the house from our last trip around here that we made. Let's see. Other stuff. There's a hammer. That's worth a lot of money per pound, so drop that in there. Keep on looking through trash bags for things. Hopefully getting something there. Another... yeah, we'll check on the small cabinets. Again, we'll maybe look for those later. But I don't want to grab them just yet. We're going to just keep on looking behind the houses. See if we got anything of decent value here. There's another Brandlow door. I don't think I need any more Brandlow parts. I'm pretty sure we're good there. We might have a few of them sitting back at the house. There's another $25 hammer. That's good. I will need to pull the truck all the way up here now. This is a long way to run holding a hammer. Not very efficient at all. So let's swing this all the way up to here. And then we can start searching behind all the houses here. I may have already looked behind this one. Oh, we did. Yeah, we looked from the other end. That's right. And how about these? There's got to be something. I mean, we've had a couple things. Let's see. A plastic box, metal paint can, metal paint can. I mean, that's good because it's $8 for 2 pounds. But still, I was hoping for better than that. Go ahead and throw that in there anyway. Because it's something. Over here. Did we search behind here? I think. No, we did not. All right, what do we got? A handsaw. Well, that's good. There's a bunch of stuff back here. We just had to do a lot of searching to find it. All right, so that'll go there. It'd be nice if we could bring our cart with us when we do this. But I don't think they'll let us do that. There's a $40 stool. Put that there. And that's what a lot of this part of the game ends up being. You just go out, you do a lot of searching for things that are going to make you money, and then bring it back. And then just wash, rinse, repeat. There's a lot of this. So it's just a matter of like trying to gather as much cash as you can from every trip that you make. So that way you can get another piece of equipment, so you can then take stuff, turn it into money, and so on and so on and so on. So it can get to be where you're just constantly on the hunt for things that are going to make you a lot of cash. And that could end up being a decent portion of the game for you for a bit. All right, nothing else there behind that house. There's another wrench for $30. Let's check back behind this house, see what we got. Yeah, that's not good. $50 for 120 pounds is bad. In here, any chance of there being something useful here? No. Nothing at all. All right. And then more Rosewick stuff, more Brandlow stuff. See a lot of Rosewick drawers and what have you, but I haven't like seen a Rosewick base, or at least I don't think I have. I wish I should have written down a note of all the stuff that I had back at the house or back at the junkyard. Red mirror, that I know we don't have, so I can leave that there. Blue pine. Yeah, we'll leave that there for the moment. We'll take the chair. Throw that in there. All right, there we go. And I think we've now searched behind all of the houses. Yeah, we have. Because we went back behind here too and found nothing else other than the metal paint can. All right, so now what can we get? Well, we'll take the crates, because these are pretty good. We're going to run out of space here eventually in this truck, because again, it is a limited capacity in here. I mean, both by weight and by volume. So you've got to try and fit everything in that you can, both ways. We will take the small cabinet because, again, the small cabinets are worth a good amount of money. And we've got the base, and I think I saw the drawer around here somewhere. There's the drawer, or the door. So drop that there. And let's take a look Yeah, all these rosewick pieces, and I can't remember for the life of me if I had the rosewick base back at the house. I don't know if I did. Ugh. That's going to bother me. I know I had rosewick, but I don't know what it was that we had. Oh, well, there's a rosewick base. And that's got a lot of pieces. So maybe I didn't. And this has some drawers. So all we're missing is like one drawer. Because that's got a couple drawers on it. Are these just generic drawers? They're just generic drawers. So that's a drawer. We already have a couple other rosewick drawers in there. So then if I just find 94 more pounds, then we can be done with this. This is good for 20. Just drop that up top. There we go. Did something fall out? Oh, no, that was 8 pounds. That's right. It's an 8-pound crate. Metal fence? Nope, that's not worth it. Not 40 pounds for... That's not really all that worth it either. Just hunting for little things here. Yeah, Eldorian, more Eldorian. Check through there. Nothing. Just a cardboard box. Yeah, I hate to not go back with anything else, but at the same time, I don't want to bring back a whole bunch of little stuff and fill this thing up like crazy. 180 pounds again. Unfortunately, I don't have that much space anymore. That would be a horrible thing to bring back. Yeah, it's all small stuff. Is there anything that's like a little bit more sizable that we can bring back? Just so we're not like doing all of this little stuff here. It's just so much little stuff. And again, I can't bring that. So, I mean, do mattresses? It just feels like it's such a waste, but at the same time, I'd be stacking so much stuff in here if I went some other way with this. So maybe let's take one more look here, see if there's anything here that's worth it. It does not seem like it. And these mattresses are at least I mean, they come close to $1 a pound. All right, so 38 more pounds. Just 38 more pounds of stuff. These drawers, if nothing else, are worth $10 a piece. So there's a top drawer. Can bring that back with us. Yeah, again, it's $10. I mean, it's $2 a pound if I do nothing else. Got to actually get it in the truck. There's the top drawer. There's the bottom drawer. I'm gonna have to keep a list of all this stuff later on as we go along. I need 18 more pounds. Let's see what we got in here. Money? No, unfortunately not. But yeah, I've got brand low stuff like crazy. That was the stuff I said I had like mad. Over here, another drawer of the big wardrobe, but again, those things are just crazy heavy, the big wardrobes themselves. I mean, I guess I'll just start taking the buckets. I get 4 buckets in here, that'll be $32. Let's find 3 more buckets. There's a few over here. Just throw these in there, and that'll be a decent amount. Yeah, got 492 pounds, 2 more of these. Will fill us up. It'd be nice if I could drop those in there. That actually worked. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would happen, but it did. And final part. No, that fell out. Let's try that again. Right there. 500 pounds. We're good. Out of here. Back home we go. Trying not to hit anything en route. It is a nice thing is that you can move the camera around so you can get a better look. You can even back into the space like this. I do believe. Yep, back to the junkyard in reverse. I'm good with that. Hopefully the game will not freeze on me this time. It did not. So yeah, I was stuck here on this side of the gate when I reloaded the game. Very, very unfortunate. Because again, that was $250 or $200 that I did not want to spend, but did not have a choice just because the game kind of glitched on me. Once again, let's go to bed because it's late. We're tired. It's been a long day. Day 9. Unfortunately, still a long way away from what we need for our for what am I trying to say? For our wood chipper. These mattresses are going to have to go in here. Someone's going to actually want those mattresses, which is kind of crazy. Someone will want that, but it is what it is. Oh, that fell in there. I didn't mean for that to happen. It's not trying for that at all. Because again, I don't think this is going to go in other. I'm going to try, or mixed. We're going to try this. No. It seems like if it's other, you've got to go here with it. Or at least that's been my experience so far. And then we'll grab all this. Now, this stuff I think we can take out of here. Or can we? Yeah, so this I think I can bring the cart over, set it next to the truck, and I can take things out of the truck, put them into the cart. Yeah, so I can unload stuff like this. And yeah, small cabinet base, okay. The Branlow, okay, so there's a Rosewick. We gotta figure out where all the other Rosewick parts are. I did have a Rosewick base, so now I've got 2 Rosewick bases, so that's good. The ladders, I don't know if they can go in here. Can they? They can. Oh, cool, that's even better. So I did have a Rosewick base. That's good, because I've got lots of Rosewick parts. Branlow, that'll go there, so we can put together one of these Branlows. And again, we'll throw the rest of this stuff in here. Don't know what happened with that. Let's try that again. There we go. Eldorian. I think I've got one of those around here somewhere. I'll check it out later. So let's now hop into the truck. And let's see what we got. Some metal chair. Can I reach from here? I can't. That's beautiful. The hammers, now this stuff it probably will not work. No, that will not work. So there's a hammer in there somewhere. That has to get sold individually, because that's another other thing. And that's fine. We've got 5 minutes until we have more trash, so that's good. Hopefully get some more decent finds in there. Metal paint can. I really need to bring the cart a little bit closer. Yeah. You know, I probably could have gotten that in there, but it's not working because the cart is too far away. So yeah, let's set the cart here. And then hop back up. All right. So stool, will that actually go in there? It will. Okay, so all this stuff will go in here. Just like that. We'll have to put a lot of it into our warehouse to sell it, but that's okay. At least we get it all in here first. Drop that over there. I know I've got one on the other side. That's okay. Old radio. And a small cabinet. Oh, no! Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's a shame. Let's see. Take out and take out. That goes over there. Then that goes in there. All right. Let's get all this stuff sorted out. Because we got lots of stuff to sort out here. So let's see what all we can sell. $210 there. There was a little bit of plastic. Probably no paper. No mixed. No wood. So this is everything else that we have that probably needs to go into our other here. And I don't think that I can go here and do E. No, that doesn't work. So let's unload this there. Okay, that's fine. So drop all that in there, sell all that individually. How many things do I have in there? 7. That's fine. All right, that's good. In we go. To the markets. Selling all that. So can I do a sell all? Will it let me sell all? I can't. Sell all. $380. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do. Now we can go ahead and we can fix up these dressers and stuff that we got. So let's do that. So I've got a blue pine base. I've got the Branlow base. So yeah, and this has some pieces on it, so we can take the pieces off. So let's take the pieces off. And then fix this up. Get it put away and sell it. And we'll do the same thing with that rosewick that we've got. This will hopefully make us a good amount of cash. With any luck. This is where this game's kind of fun, because it's kind of a similar thing to like Returns Outlet Simulator, where you have like parts that you can break down into their components, and you can refurbish things and then turn around and resell them. This has that same kind of a vibe, except you're doing it with junk instead. It's still kind of cool though. Color. Let's just go. Let's not overthink this. Let's just go. Let's go neutral-ish. That'll work. Don't want to get crazy with thinking about colors on this. Because we could, like, do something outlandish, but right now we're just in the... trying to do this kind of quick. All right, just a little bit more. Where do we need more? Just little bits. All right, that is done. That is done. So let's drop that in there. Now we'll grab all these other pieces. I hope I've got a left drawer for this. Yeah, that's a right drawer. If I don't have a left drawer, I'm going to be very sad. Because we've been getting a lot of Branlow pieces. Hopefully there's a right drawer in there. Or a left drawer. All right, that's good. Can I insert that? We got to step around to the front to do it. So, got to step around all the way to the front. Insert. Okay. So he has a lot of drawers. If nothing else, we're going to have an almost complete one of these things. But yeah, my hope is that with all the pieces that we've got enough to finish one of them. All right, and this can go right about here. There. It ain't going to look all that great, but it will hopefully be a decent amount of money. And we also have that rosewick that we can fix up too. All right. Good to go with that. More trash on the junkyard. That's good. So we need a center drawer, a left drawer, then middle right and left doors, or middle left and left doors. So where are all my Branlow pieces? There's a bottom. No, that's Eldorian. Branlow right, Branlow middle right. Oh, this isn't good. I've already got rights. I've got middle right again. Oh, no. Middle left. Okay, that's going to be at least a piece of it. I'm not going to have all the pieces I need to finish this thing. Oh, this is unfortunate. Yeah, I really need to keep a list of all this. I didn't realize there were so many different kinds of cabinets and stuff that they had in here, and dressers. There are a lot. So yeah, I'm missing 3 doors, and I don't think I have all of them here. Big wardrobe. Yeah, that's not going to work. Branlow rights and Branlow middle right. I've got so many middle right and rights. I mean, we could sell this. It's worth $232 if I sold that like that. Maybe worth more if I had all the other parts. So maybe I'll just leave this here for now until I can get the other parts for it. Let's take care of the rosewick, because the rosewick, I think I've got everything for it right here. I hope I've got a rosewick bottom. Oh no, they're just regular drawers. So this one we'll go ahead and do. Because this is just this is just 3 drawers. So we just got to take the drawers out. Then we'll put this thing in here, get it all fixed up, sell it, hopefully get a good amount of money out of it. And if so, then maybe I'll sell that other one, even though it's just functional and missing a few drawers. Maybe someone needs a dresser that's missing a few drawers and a couple of doors and stuff like that. Maybe they're not worried about that. One can only hope. But we'll see how much this thing's going to go for first before we make that decision. All right. All cleaned up. And let's get it all painted. Let's go with maybe a slightly different color. Where do we want to go? Let's go there. Sure. Wow, got a lot of paint on that one shot. Holy cow. All the interior with one hit. Got that big dot on there somehow on the back. I have no idea. Somehow happened. So this part's good. Now we'll take care. Take care of the drawers. That one's good. Paint it up. I love all the license plates and stuff that they have in this, but they had that before. Just the little touches that they add to this thing. All right, there's a drawer. Yeah, and again, this is just 3 drawers. But yeah, they've got license plates. They've got like old signs and stuff. That's kind of cool. Got that map of Albuquerque. So this is apparently supposed to be New Mexico that we're at. There is a Las Vegas, New Mexico. I remember that. There's not just Las Vegas, Nevada. There is a Las Vegas, New Mexico, which I did not know until just recently. All right, that's done. Paint it up. And then one more drawer. We'll see how much money we're going to get for this. Hopefully it's going to be pretty darn good. So let's throw that in there. Okay, insert. We're up to 180. I've got one more rosewick drawer around here somewhere. There it is. So it's 180 with 2 drawers in it. What will it be? It was 130 with 1 drawer. It's 180 with 2 drawers. What's it going to be with 3 drawers? Will it go up to 230 or will it be even more because it's a complete set? We shall find out. All right, so good there. And with the 3rd drawer in there, this goes up to how much money? $345. So it's definitely worth it to get the whole thing filled, because you get more than the value of the pieces if you do that. Go ahead and sell that. That is going to be market, sell, rosewick, $345, getting us up to $1777. We should be able to get the rest of the money we need now. I don't have enough to do another rosewick. I was hoping I did, but I don't. We could do a small cabinet real fast. Yeah, let's do a small cabinet. And then we can check the trash that we got. So yeah, let's do the small cabinet. Because these will be worth a certain amount of cash. Not as much, obviously, as the rosewick is, but it'll be worth something. And then from there, we'll check our trash pile, which would then be enough to get us our wood shredder. And then after that, we'll probably need to save $2,000 for something else. That's always the way it goes. We're going to make this a dark color. We're going to go all the way to black. I see a red door, and I want to paint it black. No colors anymore. I want them to turn black. All right. Done. Set that in there. And grab the door for it. Which is right here. Yeah, this thing might only be worth like $60, $70 when it's done, but that's something. Good there. And that's all set. So with that, that gives us another 75. That's good. So 1852. So let's go to the trash pile. Let's find $148 worth of stuff. Get all that sold. And then go ahead, buy our wood shredder, get it set up. We're going to have to move the truck out of the way. So let's do that. Because the truck is going to be all up in our business. We don't want that. So let's put that back over here. And see if there's anything that I can walk over from here. Anything at all. I mean, there's that desk. Oh, there's got to be something here. We got car parts again. So there's another coupe part. Oh, please tell me that they gave me something that's worth something here. Blue pine, medium dresser, Brandlow, middle right. Of course it's middle right. I need something that's not middle right on the Brandlow. Oh, boy. Okay, so I've got nothing of major value here. So we're just going to have to sell smaller parts. Oh, no, there's a radio. I mean, it's $80. So that's good. I do that one for $80. And then I just need $68, and we can probably find just random stuff around here for that. So sell that 80. $68 to go. Let's see what we've got. There's another level, another hammer. We don't actually need these, so we'll throw them in there. So there's that. We've got this workbench. That's 100. Oh, wow. That's $150. And again, we're not actually using this thing. So let's sell it. Sell it. When in doubt, sell it. There's my $2,082. Now we're going to need to clear out a little more space for our wood shredder. Let me grab my hammer. Get rid of that. Will that work on that? Does that not work on that? Oh, it's a scrap block. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. This is just a block of scrap. I didn't realize that was that. And we'll set that there. So now we've got our money. This episode's run a little bit longer than I had hoped. But we're almost there. Workshop, machines, wood shredder, $2,000 for that. And of course, we got to set it up. Like everything else in this game, got to go over here and build the thing. Now, can I build them back to back? I'm hoping I can. So try and build this and try and build it, or does it even matter? Can I set that up like that? Or do I want it like that? I can't see the other part here. Will it let me? What's in the way? Maybe I just go back like this? Yeah, maybe we just go back like that. I'm trying to see how if it lines up with the other one. I think those line up now. Yeah, so set that up there. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the way I want it to be. So wood shredder. We need 200 pounds of wood to do this. Well, we've got this guy here. This desk that's 100 pounds. So we'll do that. Throw that in there. Oh, helps if we put it here. So there's that. And do I have another quick and easy 100 pounds somewhere? Well, I've got all the pallets. So let's do those. Throw all those in there. or 2 of them, because then after that I need 20 pounds. I might have an extra brand low drawer around here, something that I can use for this. Potentially. You never know. You never know. So yeah, we're at 180. Let me see if I've got some extra. Yeah, I've got an extra brand low drawer somewhere. Let's find one. Oh, those are 4 pounds, 10, 10. Something that's 20 by any chance. Wardrobe. Yeah, well, we don't need that because again, big wardrobes are so heavy. Just go ahead and throw that in there. So how much time will it take to make that? 4 minutes. Oh, we can kill 4 minutes worth of time. We can do that. So while we're working on that, let's set some of this stuff over here. And what do we got here? So this is a blue pine cabinet base. Is it complete? No, it's completely empty. This is the oak spire. These are all my brand low pieces. There's some more metal. Another big wardrobe piece that we don't need. These are Velmoras. There's a rosewick. There's small cabinets. I can use my hammer on this. So let's get that out of there. I don't have a medium dresser. I feel like I've got another cabinet door somewhere. I thought I did. Yeah, there's another cabinet door. So we can make another one of these real fast while we're waiting. Let's go ahead and throw that in there while we got 4 minutes for that wood to get done. And then we can see exactly what we need to do after that. And we'll get to see how much sawdust is worth. All right. And let's grab the base. Quick $75 for this, can't go wrong. Other than the cleaning part. The worst part of these is just cleaning them. Because it's got all the nooks in them. Although these are a little bit better. Because they're not as big. The small cabinets are not as big. It's better than like the giant wardrobes. Because the other problem you have with the giant wardrobes is they have all the lions and witches in them and all that. Okay, that's good. Drop that in there. Drop that in there. Okay. And insert $75 for you when we sell you. How much time did we kill? Oh, we're down to 1.5 minutes. So that's pretty good. We're almost at the end of another day. I think I can bring some of these coop parts over, so let's do that. And then this goes over here. So I got another Arpus front bumper there. There's a coupe car door. So we'll take that, put that there. Yeah, this needs 4 doors, a hood, a trunk, and 4 tires. The tires we've got. It's just getting all the doors and whatnot for these. That's for the Drophy, or whatever it is. Coupe car's right back door. So there's 3 of those. We got a right back again, left back. So we don't have front doors for that. We got back doors. And there's another coupe body. Oh, and there's an Arpus trunk. Did I run that over here from there? Or did we always have this? We might have always had this. There's another trunk. I don't need one. I've got 3 trunks. Okay, that's great. And over here, there was the humpback part. The left door. So, yeah, this is a left door and a right door that we need for this. And then probably also same thing. We need a hood and a trunk. Or a bonnet and a boot, if you will. We need those. So next thing, so this is how much? 100 pounds is $100. So it's $1 a pound, basically, is what we end up with there. If we were to keep it as it is. But for now, we'll just drop that right there. The next thing they want us to do, buy the garbage incinerator, go to the laptop in the garage and purchase it in the workshop. The garbage incinerator will cost us how much money? What are we looking at next? Level 6. So we can't even find that out because we're not at level 6 yet. So when we get to level 6, we'll be able to find out how much it is for the incinerator. So that'll be the next thing that we have to work on, is getting up to there. Can we get some money by selling more stuff? Like if I sell this for $80, will that get me XP? Gives me 1. That's not a lot, so we'll have to do some stuff to get some more XP than that. But if nothing else, we're getting money towards our next trip to the residential area. So we've got the wood shredder. That's the next thing. So after that, we got to get up to level 6. Probably we'll need another couple $1,000s for the garbage incinerator. That would be my guess. But we're making more strides and getting more machinery as we continue our journey here through our hopefully thriving junkyard. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really liked this video, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champaign, and we will see you later.